What's up, guys? Um, my name is Kasim, and I'm doing my English interview with my friend Derek here. Say what's up, Derek.
What's up, guys?
So, today we're gonna be doing 10 questions that I came up with about my topic. And let's get started. So, my first question is, how do you start your papers?
I usually start off with the introduction, and I would just briefly go over each main point in the body paragraphs that follow.
All right, my second question is, when creating a draft, what do you have in mind?
My draft, I don't add an intro or conclusion. I focus on the body paragraphs and the main points in each of those paragraphs. So, because the point of the draft is to get the meat and potatoes of the essay, not really focusing on all the details.
Great answer right there. My third question is, do you think high school papers are different than college papers?
So for freshman to I guess junior year, high school papers were pretty easy. They were very casual. You could get away with a lot of stuff. In my senior year, where I was taking my most AP classes in English, that's where high school papers were the most like college papers, where they required you to have all your sources and have everything in a strict format and such.
All right, my fourth question is, how do you feel about presenting?
I personally like presenting. I'm fine with it. It doesn't really bother me. I know some people hate it because of anxiety and stage fright and such, but I'm perfectly fine with presenting.
And why do you think that is? Why do you think you're so you're not scared of it?
I guess it comes down to nerves. I don't get nervous around crowds. I'm very well spoken when I've researched the topic and such. So I'm perfectly capable of presenting. Some people who don't prepare or practice beforehand, they get jitters and they try figuring out stuff on the spot.
All right, my fifth question is, does a paper need revisions or is it a one-time thing?
Every paper needs revisions. Nothing will be perfect on the first try, especially since your brain works faster than how you write. So you usually pass over things like typos, weird syntax, and all that stuff when you just write it the first time. That's why you always need to reread it.
All right, that's a great answer right there. My sixth... Sorry. Oh, sorry. As I was saying, my sixth question is, what are some ways to improve your draft?
Like I said in the previous questions about drafts, focus on the main point of each paragraph and try to make sure that you write down all of the important stuff and that you're not missing out on anything key to the essay.
And that's a great answer also. My seventh question is, how has college changed your perspective on writing?
I've always hated English. I don't like writing at all. In high school, it was my worst subject, and college just made it worse. I hate English even more, and that's just a personal thing. But I feel like English and writing in general in college is a lot more demanding, and I just don't really like it. Not my thing.
All right, and then for the eighth question, how do you usually do your research?
Usually actually most of the time I'm using Google Scholar, like any database that's available to us. I use that because all its sources or you could find all the peer-reviewed sources and everything like that. So that's where I get most of my sources from, or research.
My ninth question is, can you present a topic just by researching without writing a paper? Or do you think that's not how it's supposed to be?
You can definitely present a topic if you've researched it thoroughly enough. But having a paper will help tremendously. You have a guideline right there that helps you talk about all the key details and everything.
All right, and then for my 10th question and final question, for this topic is, do you think that the topic of creating a draft, researching, gaining knowledge, and being more confident to present will help people try and become better at writing and presenting?
Yeah, most definitely. I think even though I hate English and writing, I think it's one of the most important skills that you could have because it's used in almost every occupation. And learning about the basics of how to write an essay and how to present essays and stuff is super important, and everybody should focus on it.
All right, and that's it for my research paper questions, but I have some other random questions for you. Just asking about your age, what school you go to, what are your hobbies?
I'm 21. I go to the University of Austin in Texas. I play golf. I like snowboarding. I watch hockey a lot. And I love watching kids' cartoons like SpongeBob and My Little Pony sometimes.
That's good to know, but I wasn't going to ask that. I wasn't trying to ask all that, you know what I'm saying?
I apologize.
All right, that's it for the interview. Thank you, Derek, for participating and helping me out with my research. Do you have any last words?
No, I think you did a very good job. Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
All right, and we out. Oh, he wants to say goodbye.
Toodles.